What's up, everybody? Welcome to SA Boxing Talk. You're here with Hayden Jones. And yeah, we're here to talk about Errol Spence, obviously putting out the feelers there, and Shawn Porter accepting a rematch. Obviously, Errol not feeling like he did put in the performance that he wanted to, and I suppose he wants to do it again. And, he wrote in a tweet, "Let's run it back." And Shawn Porter also replied to him. Obviously, that fight speaks a lot about, how Errol Spence Jr. feels about his performance as opposed to how good of a fighter Shawn Porter is. Because, Errol Spence, he's a perfectionist. He's a guy that doesn't like to leave any questions, no doubts. And, I commend him, for doing this. Does the second fight get any better? I don't know. Because I know that Shawn Porter brings the fight every single time. Shawn Porter is a type of guy that will give anybody a hard fight. I mean, you can dial back the Kell Brook fight. Any welterweight out there, I don't think has an easy time with Shawn Porter. He's just one of those fights. He gets in there, he fights, and he sort of grinds out whatever sort of result. And of course, he doesn't always win, but he'll always be a good fight. Similar to Gabriel Rosado on a lesser level. Rosado's not as good as Shawn Porter, but basically that sort of thing. And they already started planning Errol Spence against Danny Garcia next. Of course, Danny Garcia entered the ring, and they sort of trying to build up a fight date for 25 January next year between Spence and Danny Garcia. However, the crowd didn't really react the way that they probably wanted to, so they're gonna have to have a look at this. Although it looks like it's pretty much sealed, the crowd excitement wasn't really there, and I don't think amongst a lot of other people, are necessarily excited by Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. Believe that Danny Garcia needs to come back and get some relevant wins, as well as just getting his name back out there, because unfortunately his name got lost within the fights he lost. So in saying all that, I don't see it being a great fight. I see one-sided traffic to Errol Spence Jr. when he does fight Danny Garcia. And, that's just the way it is. The fans aren't interested in the fight. Why even put on the fight? It just blows my mind as to why they would go make a fight like that after a fight that we've just seen between Porter and Spence, which is a really great fight. And, of course, Shawn Porter is deserving of the rematch. A guy put on a performance like he did, and you telling me he doesn't deserve to have another crack? And, of course, the fact that Errol Spence Jr. is open to it is more than enough for you to say, okay, January, let's maybe put Danny Garcia on another bill, let him beat a name, then we can start looking at it, because as of right now, the fan reaction is not good at all. And, the type of fighter that Errol Spence is a perfectionist. He's not going to want to leave Shawn Porter ifs or maybes. He's going to want a definite result here. And of course, this is the first time in Spence's career he's had to deal with criticism. Before, he used to, once, as I said, one-way traffic for him. He's never had to deal with the adversity in comments from fans, being on the fence about everything that he's had to do. So I think he just wants to put this away and sort of get on with his life and go to that next level. And as things stand, the counting, the tracking behind it, 300,000 buys. That is a decent buy-in for two guys that aren't really household names. I know that Spence is growing in reputation. Shawn Porter is an analyst overseas on Fox. So, the guys are really putting in shifts. So 300,000 buys is serious. That's a lot of people right there. And that's in the US alone. So if you're looking at that, they're not Mayweather. They haven't been around for that long. Spence is still building, as I said. 300,000 is a lot. So don't be thinking, oh, you need 1 million. But obviously, I'm not going to leave without saying that the obvious elephant in the room is there. Is why is Crawford versus Spence not being made? I see the Mayweather logic, but let's not wait too long, guys. Maybe it's end of 2020, let's get it on. And yeah, hopefully that is the fight. Anyone out there that enjoyed listening to the content, please hit the subscribe button. Please like, please comment. Love to hear your point of view on the matter. And yeah, we'll have a chat soon. Alright, cheers.